start the discussion.
And as I said before, Commscope is the supplies all the materials that are involved in this project, and we have Fritz and Jeff here with us, and they want to kind of give a little overview of that. And so, if I can turn it over to you.
Thank you, Steve. I wanted to put together a diagram of what we have as a network here. I'm a technical sales manager, so I get into technology stuff pretty quickly, so I'm going to keep it at a very high level.
You're really going to have to speak up.
Okay. This is a diagram of the network that's going to be built in Kit Carson. And these symbols represent the various types of content that exist that we want to put onto the network. So you might have satellite dish receivers for video content, IP data, video that's in IP format, voice services, a backbone link to your backbone fiber that's being built, other service provider access into this to get into the network. All that stuff gets converted into a fiber optic signal and then is sent out through the network fiber. What we do when we get out into the service areas, we tap into that fiber, we pull off a drop fiber and go into that institution, home, small business, factory, and convert that signal back to whatever is needed at that location. So we might deliver only IP data at this location for Ethernet access. We might deliver video. This factory might want to actually do some video training that they transport over to some other location. So I've mostly shown content that originates at one end at the client side or the host side, but we're talking to small businesses who are going to originate a lot of content out on this end, and they want to send it back to the rest of the world. And I'm going to turn it over to Jeff right now. Jeff has background in selling commercial services to a broad host of customers using the very same networks that we've shown in this diagram.
Sure. I'm Jeff Montana. Very new to Commscope. Recently came over from Cox Business in Phoenix. So as far as the products that are going to be offered here, I'm kind of blind as to what is going to be offered, but I know what the plant can do. You're talking about high-speed internet off of either a DOCSIS modem or off of a fiber switch. So you can get symmetrical tiers as high as 10 gigabyte off of this network, off of a fiber switch, or off of like a cable modem type of probably maybe up to 100 meg by 20 meg down, or 100 meg down, 20 meg up. Very fast speeds. I live in Phoenix, and my home residential speed through a similar deployment as this, I'm getting like 20 meg down and 5 meg up, and sometimes it's 20 by 20 depending on how much is on the network. As far as a full list of features, I mean, you can do all kinds of Ethernet products over this, point-to-point scenarios. You can do, like if you have a hospital or educational place that wants to do disaster recovery somewhere, you can do Ethernet private lines back to a central office or a data center over this. Obviously your voice, you can do all your voice circuits over this. PRI, so it's a T1 voice, so you can do more than just single lines of voice products over this service. As far as the Ethernet products go, there's different flavors to it. So if there were places like, I don't know, like Domino's Pizza or something like that, they could have interconnectivity to the rest of their chain in the area with Ethernet. Let's see, what else? The video, internet, the data. So it all just depends on, once the infrastructure is built, what kind of electronics go on the end of it, and what kind of products that Kit Carson is going to be selling to businesses and residential homes. The other thing that they can do, obviously, is if they want to, is promote a business product to a residential house, so that you have a service level agreement that is applicable to a business, and sell that at a little bit higher rate and get a little better service level agreement to that. That's something that we do, that Cox has done in Phoenix. So the applications are enormous when you're dealing with the kind of bandwidth that you can achieve with this. imaging files for doctors. They can do that from home, things like that. VPN into their hospital intranets, things like that. It's huge. This is something that I can bring back to Phoenix and propose to Cox Business as well. The great thing about this is Cox Business delivers their video over coaxial only, and then the rest of their products they can offer over fiber for business. This is a single build, fiber build, that can deliver RF and fiber services off the same exact plant coming in, so they're not having to build twice to get to one place. So it's kind of future-proofed also. State of the art. Very cool.